Hey guys, what's up? Today in the Brick Lab, we're going to be talking about whether Pick-a-Brick cups are worth it. So for those of you who don't know, most LEGO stores have a Pick-a-Brick wall along the back wall, which is basically a bunch of bins with a random assortment of LEGO pieces. You can buy a small cup for $8.99 or a large cup for $15.99 if I'm getting those prices right, and basically fill it up with as many parts of whichever kind as you want. And the question is it worth it to do that, or is it better to just buy the parts that you need individually? And being completely honest here, I'm leaning toward the fact that this is obviously worth it, but the question is, I guess, how much would you save as opposed to buying these pieces individually? Because obviously, if you're buying larger bricks, the amount of parts that you can cram into these cups goes down. For example, you can see I have a ton of sand green 1x6 bricks, which tend to run a little bit higher, but they are also taking up a lot more room in the cup. So the question is, I guess, how much does it all come to, or how much would it come to if we bought these pieces individually on, say, the bricks and pieces section of the LEGO customer service website? So let's take a look. So the pricing data I used actually comes from the bricks and pieces section of the LEGO customer service website. I figure that would be the most accurate way to get a good feel for the price, since both of these sources do come directly from LEGO. My original thought was to use data from Bricklink sellers, but unfortunately when I searched for parts, basically the cheapest prices I could find were about like a penny a piece for each piece, and obviously that's not going to be very accurate, especially with pieces like these scrollwork bricks, or say these plant stems, or even especially these 1x6 sand green bricks here, which granted the lowest I could find at Bricklink was 15 cents a piece, but still that seller only had a couple of them, and obviously I have like 30 or so packed into this cup. So again, it's not going to give me very accurate results. So that's why I ended up using the data from bricks and pieces. From there, I basically just have to sort these bricks out, tally them, and then we can give you a final estimate of the cost and about how much I saved just buying these Pick-a-Brick cups. And one thing real quick, which you probably already noticed, is that I tried to cram in as many pieces as I could into this cup, because obviously I want to get as most value as I can for my money. Now, unfortunately, these cups are stackable, which I guess is fortunate if you have more than one, but it means you have this giant worthless gap in the center here. But my solution for that was just to fill this little area in here with a bunch of smaller pieces, stack the larger pieces on top of it, and then of course cram in the smaller bricks and use them to fill the gaps as best I could. Now, obviously the best strategy here would have been to stack these 1x6 bricks vertically like I did with these plates here. That way I could have crammed even more bricks into the middle and fit even more against the side, but I guess that's a wasted opportunity here. But anyway, you can also see there even some managed to spill into this little top indent here. So yeah, I feel like I basically packed in almost as much as I could. So yeah, let's just go ahead, crack open these cups, and start counting our parts. This may take a while, so yeah, let's cut to a commercial break.
A man has fallen into the river in Lego City. Start the new rescue helicopter. Hey!
Alright, here we go. We have the parts all sorted out. Well, they were a little more sorted out until I bumped the poster board. But anyway, I'll go ahead and put a quick tally on screen of the number of different elements, which was 18, and the number of different parts that were with those elements. And we'll give you a second to absorb that. And then as for the totals here, altogether there were 950 parts. Probably give or take a couple, depending on how accurate my counting was. I did not bother to double count, but I'm assuming that my count is correct, since I count all day for a living. And then as for the total amount, it comes to $105.03, or at least that's the price that I would have paid if I bought all these pieces individually on Bricks and Pieces. And so basically that's the equivalent of getting a $100 set for $25 plus tax, so maybe closer to $30 depending on where you live, which in my opinion is a great bargain. Plus, of course, these are pieces that have a wide variety of uses. They're fairly common-ish, but again, also pieces that I tend to use a lot of, so to me that's a great deal, especially not having to pay the Bricklink prices, which tend to be a little bit higher depending on which seller it is. Anyway, yeah, so it's fun to have these pieces to play around with. Anyway, yeah, and I mean some of these pieces are a little bit more on the rare side, like the arch pieces here, and by rare I mean I don't have very many of them, and these pieces here. The teal I don't really see any great use for, but again, I guess it's good to have a different variety of colors. Anyway, the point is that I can put these to good use, and as far as I'm concerned, that is over $100 worth of value that I got for basically $25. So I guess the video's title here is kind of inaccurate. It shouldn't have been is Pick-a-Brick worth it? It should have been just how much money does Pick-a-Brick save you? And the answer is quite substantial. Anyway, I really don't have anything more than that for you in this video. I just thought it was a fun little breakdown. If you enjoyed it, if you want to see more videos like this, well, I mean, I don't think I'll do anything exactly like this because I don't live near a LEGO store, and obviously I wouldn't be able to do anything like this. But hey, if I go to the LEGO store again anytime soon, maybe I'll do another part breakdown. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys today, so let's roll the out card. Alright, that is it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and do all that other good stuff. And if you want to see more of my content, please feel free to check out the other videos on my channel. And if there's something you want to see me build, feel free to leave a comment in the comments section below, and I will see what I can do. Again, that's all I have for you guys today, so I will see you next time.